I did a bit of a test today. I had these are just generic 12.9 grade bolts with that socket head. So that's about the best sort of quality you'll get in terms of hardness, apart from the specialist fasteners like ARP. But for the cost of these, I mean, I think I paid around about £15 or £16 for 10. So I thought I'd buy a set just to see how strong they are. Here's your standard bolt. Now they are longer, you can see that, but the exact same size wasn't available easily. So I'll probably just, make a thicker washer up to compensate for that height, rather than trimming each bolt with the grinder. But it was quite interesting though, because I was looking online of the recommended torque rating for this grade of bolt, and it's really vague. Some websites were quoting around about 55 to 60 pounds-feet of torque, and others about 80 or 90. So it's very, very difficult to know, who to believe. I was looking at numerous websites and I could never find anyone with giving out consistently the same figure. So anyway, what I thought I would do is simply test them and see if I could break one. And surprisingly, they are much stronger than I thought. So the standard bolt, people have broken these. I mean, people do reuse them. That's half the problem. But people have snapped these, trying to go tighter than than the book says, which is about 50 odd pounds-feet of torque. So I bolted this into in fact, an old engine block I wasn't bothered about, and just kept going with it. And I got to, still got this set on my torque. What's it say there? So just under, it's not focusing, just under 80 pounds-feet, and that's when I chickened out. So that's obviously well over the tightness you'd probably want to go anyway, and that's tighter than what the ARP recommend for their studs. So I'm fairly confident that you can put these in the engine for the head bolts, and sort of 60-70 pounds-feet of torque, no problems. Just a case of getting a thicker washer made up to compensate for that length. It's about 10mm thick, so that's not a bad thing. A nice thick steel washer. So yeah, I don't think it's the expense of the ARP studs. I mean, a stud is nice because it doesn't wear the thread in the block, but how many times are you going to reuse a block anyway? I might just use these.